In the history of American political theater and political messaging, there will be no greater example of the biggest backfire and backlash than this pathetic attempt by the Democrats to come up with this idea that J.D. Vance and the Republicans are weird. Now, I don't know where this came from. I don't know whose idea it was. I don't know who thought this would be a great way to get back. So what they did was they took everybody and they sent out a mass memo, an email, I should say, and say, listen, everybody use the word "they're just weird" or words to that effect. But make sure that it is so pathetically and awfully and terribly presented that it is read as, and it is spoken as, and it is delivered as the most unimaginative, rote, and unfeeling, unfelt concept ever. Add to the irony that the definition of weird is whatever these various iterations of paraphile degeneracy and sexual perversion that seem to always be on display on the part of the Democratic Party. So understand the irony of this. This is most important, most critical. The irony is that the weirdest people on the planet, with a cackling, logoreic, logolalic, word salad, thought incontinence child, this benighted moonbat, this intellectually bereft child, this little girl playing grown-up who for some reason thought she could get by through life with this insincere cackling that somehow this will endear people to her, that somehow these messages will mean something, that people will connect with her because of this incredible, lovely laugh that she has. This laugh, this hard, fingernail on the blackboard, this cachinnation, this nervous, horrible machine gun, rancid, putrescent, these chortles. This is a woman who all her life said, you're great, you're beautiful, you're sexy, you're smart, and you're Willie's girl and Montel's girl, and we will push you and push you and push you, and all you have to do is vaguely, superficially act within a certain veneer of legitimacy, of just it doesn't matter. You're going to be so great. Your countenance, your affect, your affectation, your appearance, your sound, your thoughts are going to be so wonderful and so powerful that you don't have to worry about saying anything. You're Kamala Harris. You're the greatest thing anybody's ever seen. You're just too good to be true. And they can't take their eyes off of you. Don't worry about everything. So then they find themselves, by virtue of this accelerated, whatever, with 98 or so days more to go until the election, which is just bizarre. They're now coming up and they're looking around, they're realizing we don't really have anything to say. We don't have anything to say. We don't have any message. So somebody in some house, some advertising house, or maybe some intern, or maybe somebody will notice that there's some, I don't know, internet meme or theme. Somebody says, hey, just get up and say that J.D. Vance is weird. That J.D. Vance is weird. And this comes from Sarah Huckabee Sanders, who said a while back when I forget what the event was, but she said something to the effect of, this is not a vote between left or right, between normal and crazy. So this is an offshoot of that. This is where that comes from. And it's brilliant. Sort of. She was brilliant. Let me rephrase it. So what the Democrats do, being thieves that they are, said, no, we can just come and bring the most unimaginative people there are. I mean, the most boring, repetitive sock puppet win socks. And they'll come forward and they will all repeat. They will all repeat and say something and use a line that they are unfamiliar with, that is not their own, that they don't mean, and they'll say it. And they will actually say that J.D. Vance, in particular, a former Marine, Yale Law graduate, a superlative student, investment banker, investor, success senator, just go down the list, that he is weird. Now get this straight. He is weird compared to an administration that opened up its doors to every degenerate, perverted freak there is, like a casting call at a psych ward. It's the most incredible thing in the world. And they don't understand. And listen to me. They don't understand the joke is on them. They don't. They think that somehow these little memes are going to take them through the election. Unless they're planning on stealing it, which of course you can today legally. And we still don't know what all of these illegal aliens are going to do and when they show up and how exactly they can vote. We don't know about that. So anyway, this is who the enemy is. They don't understand it. I would have walked into that room, that pitch meeting, and said, who thought of this idea? Who came up with the idea that Republicans are weird? Yeah, good. Pack your stuff and get out of here because you're out of your mind. You are by definition weird. Never say weird. Lose that word. Lose it. Don't remind people of what you are. This is how stupid they are. This is why they're going to lose. This is why they just don't get it. They're coming off of this sugar high and this honeymoon period where everybody thinks it's great after this period of severe mental illness and depression after the June 27th debate fiasco. So think about that. And don't tell the Democrats I told you. They're not watching this. But they just picked the most stupid concept ever that anyone could ever imagine. And this isn't politics or Republican or right wing. I'm an independent. I don't belong to parties. I'm a political atheist. I'm telling you as somebody who has studied this a long time and knows what he's talking about. This is one of the dumbest things they've ever done, and that's saying anything. That's saying something, I should say. So please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams and new videos. And whatever you do, my friend, like it. You got to like this. Liking is the currency of the algorithm. And whatever you do, my friends, I ask you right now, as always, to, in your own inimitable words, comment as you see fit.